got time to smoke one more. Taking the message to the people now. Keep smoking and growing and watching prohibition fall down.
What's up? You have spent months with the ladies. Don't screw it up now. Don't screw it up at the end. All that care and love. Let's talk drying and curing today on Dude Grows Show.
Yes. Come on, man. It's Halloween, man. Who would I be, man? Who would I be?
His hair is
Guy Real?
Better than that.
What do you think? This was $4 on Amazon, man.
You got to get some gel in there.
Can you tell it's a wig? Let's do it, man. Let's party, man. Chad Westport's in the house. Brothers.
What's up?
What's up, Chad? How you living, brother? Chad Westport.
I'm living large, man. I'm kind of sad I missed the memo on the Halloween outfits, but to everybody's benefit, because I would have gone too far.
Man, Amazon knows me. They know I'll spend $5 on something dumb like that, man.
I've been traveling. I didn't want to travel with my Halloween costume. We're going to be in Michigan tomorrow for our meetup. I don't know. Am I getting old? Like Halloween, you can't get too old for Halloween.
No,
it's
party.
It's a good stoner holiday for sure.
We're going out and partying for Halloween, right?
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Isn't Detroit kind of famous for having crazy Halloweens?
Yeah, we got to go.
We'll stay in.
Devil's Night. Devil's Night.
Chad, it is awesome to have you on the screen, but dude, it is so awesome to have you in studio, man.
Hell yeah, what do we got?
Wow.
Like the hot ones. We got this camera. Go over here, Grambo. We got this camera. Give it up for this
Wow. Got the Grambo cam, man. What's up with you, man?
I'm over here.
Yeah. Dude, it is live, man. We're getting ready. We go to Michigan, tomorrow?
Yes, go to Michigan tomorrow. If you are anywhere near the area of Pontiac, the meetup is still on realddc.com/meet. We'd love to hang out at the Crowfoot, an awesome venue. Michigan Matt's having a get-together there. Industry only, sold out a few nights before.
Whoa.
But, yeah, just disclosures.
Can you get me in?
But yeah, there you go, Grandma. We're in this beautiful room. We can smoke, share genetics, have a good time, and it is going to be from 12 to 4 on Saturday, the day after Halloween.
Wow.
Looking forward, man. A lot of DDC fam coming out, if you will.
Represent, man. Hey, Chad, you're up in Washington, right?
Yes, sir.
Where they got consumption lounges up there?
Nope, no consumption lounges. We can't even have events where there is public consumption. So we're kind of lame, but you know what? There may be a party or two.
Yeah, I bet. Wasn't Washington the first state with medical? I thought it was Washington, then Colorado.
Could have been. I think maybe in Colorado was first with rec and then Washington second, something like that. We're both on board.
We legalized at the same time, but you guys beat us to the first sale by like a week.
That's awesome.
Let's take it a little bit into drying and curing. I want to start it off with asking you, Chad. It's always good to see people's different styles. Like, do you have a whole separate dedicated area, the controlled environment that you do drying and curing? Or let's just say drying mainly. Curing is not as troublesome for people. It's a smaller space you need. Yeah. Drying in general.
I do. And, I've taken advantage of an extra bathroom in the house. A shower, if you can, is a great place just to kind of put an extra shower pole and hang things up in there. You can move the air around, which is nice. You can close the curtain or open the curtain to help with humidity. So, yeah, that's where I do it. That's my dedicated place.
Yeah, the clothesline all around the bathroom. I've been guilty of that before.
I've been so lucky. Like the house I lived in before I lived in now, had a unfinished laundry room that was perfect. It never got above low 60s and humidity was always on point. I never had to do any dehumidification, any controls at all. And where I'm at now, there's an under the stairwell, perfect space, where it just works great. It stays cool year round, even if it's super hot out in the summer. But it can be a struggle, for people that are in different areas that, especially if you don't have AC.
Yeah, dude was asking me how long it takes to dry. I was like, I can do it in 5 or 6 days. And then he's like, at 60? And I'm like, no, I can't get to 60, man. I can get to the mid 60s or something like that.
And we're speaking, percentage humidity in Fahrenheit there. And
yeah.
It doesn't mean if you're not there, your shiz is ruined. There's plenty of wiggle room, if you will.
Chad, what do you think about that, man? What's your minimums?
Well, like they'll fluctuate. Again, we've heard for so long 60 and 60 is ideal, but rarely do we have the ability to nail it 60 and 60 consistently. Really depends on where you're at, though. Like you've got the Colorado crumble. You don't have enough humidity. I'm in Western Washington. I have too much humidity. So the way we hang dry, the way we probably prepare our plant to dry are going to be a little bit different. So that's always something that people should take into account when drying. It's like, what's your normal humidity like?
It is true, man. I used to dry a bit differently. I wasn't afraid to cut it off the stem in Florida, man, because it would take so damn long.
It shouldn't matter, though, as much if you can control with a humidifier, per se, where you live. Yeah, you live in Colorado. It's dry here. That definitely matters after the fact. If you're open and closing a bag a lot, or after you store it, you're not storing it properly, or with humidity pack or grove bag or whatever you need to do. Go ahead.
If I have it with dudes in studio and there is a little bathroom behind there, it's probably 15% humidity, or even the drying tent right there.
Holy
15%. Yeah, right? Grambo, am I exaggerating? 20?
I feel pretty dry right now, so I would say you're probably accurate.
Yeah.
I've been here for a few hours.
I've never seen that. I've never seen 15% humidity.
Yeah, so if I try to dry it into anything, but that's why I have those two AC Infinity 2x4 tents, man. I just use those as drying tents.
Yeah. No, that's a good way to do it. I want to bring a myth in. I'm calling it a myth. I don't know, Chad, I'm sure you've heard this one. How do you know when you're ready to put it in a jar, a bag, or whatever you're doing? And some people would say, when you can break the stem, find a stem like the size of a pencil or something. And if it cracks, when you bend it, that means it's done. I haven't found that to be true parameter at all.
Joint test. When you smoke it in a joint and it barely stays lit. That's my test.
Full on joint test.
Joint test for me. But what about you, Chad?
Yeah, I'm going myth on that one. Like, it's rooted in truth, but it is not accurate.
I like that.
So, because like you said, the size of a pencil, and I've done this starting on you wait until it actually snaps and it is just way too over dry. So what they're actually talking about, like, spoiler alert, this is where, the part of the myth is true. It's not the actual branch that you're looking to snap, because those will probably just like bend and maybe they'll, split on the sides. It's the little twig underneath your bud that connects it to the stalk. Once that, if you can like go to the bud and kind of like snap it off, then it's ready. But if you were just relying on bending the branch above that bud, it's going to get too dry.
Now, have you ever used, Grambo, I've got a pic here, a moisture meter. These the two-prong wood moisture meter. Yeah, pull this up, Grambo. It's basically
this thing here.
Go down one more image. Keep going. That bad boy.
This guy.
Yeah. So these aren't that much. People buy these to measure the moisture in construction wood or whatever. And this grower is saying, my last grow, I picked up a wood moisture meter. You can get a decent one for around $25, and it takes the guesswork out of drying. Just push those pins into the bud, and it tells you your moisture. Shoot for 10 to 11% before putting in the jar. So it sounds pretty cool, but I think I haven't tested this enough, that the moisture meter, you're saying put it into the buds. I think the density, like if you had some fluffier buds, it's going to be a factor in the accuracy of that. But I do have a grower friend that relies on one of those, and for $25, I think it's worth playing with.
Moisture meter, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never heard of that. Anybody use one in chat?
I'm looking.
And then mine as well, man. Hey, chat, how do y'all figure out when your weed is dry enough to start curing, when it's ready to go in the buckets? What's y'all's test?
I like the go ahead, Chad.
Oh, thank you. I've kind of gotten it down to a touch thing. Now I kind of know how it feels. It's more of like a crispy outer layer, but when you squish it, it's kind of marshmallowy. There's rebound to it. And I allow it to get that kind of crispy outer layer, because when you group all of the buds together or you put it into the jar, when that moisture is escaping out of the center of the bud underneath it, it's going to rehydrate the one next to it. And so that's why I always wait at least a day before putting the lid on. If I jar it, I wait another day, because that moisture, there's still moisture that's going to come out. We
got CT Grows joint test for sure. Gray ash. Blazing Arizona, when a joint smokes, it's ready to cure.
Yes.
We got Sicko the Barber agreeing. I do the squish test. Chunky Nugs, what's up? Yes, I use a wood moisture meter and I pull at 11%. So yeah, and then High Plains Bud was saying bud density does matter. I think he's referring to the moisture meter.
Sure, because what Chad was saying, that the bud will, it's got moisture inside it, and it'll go. The outside will dry. And when you put it in a jar or something like that, it'll pull that moisture from inside out, and it'll get wet again. So that's why you ever, right at the end, I'll take a couple of buds, I'll put it in a jar, leave it there for 4 hours, 6 hours, come back and feel it. And if it's soaking wet, because don't forget, it's got to be kind of wet to start curing.
Holy Toledo 420, this is what I thought. Instead of the flower, he says, I use a wood moisture meter and wait until about 10 to 11% or 10 to 12% on the stem. So it could be a guide, and I think it's
you're
worth
pushing it in the stem is how you're doing
That's
it?
what he's totally Toledo
That's
saying.
interesting. That would make sense, right?
Interesting. Yeah, good comments, man.
Yeah.
Keep it on them. The conversation, let's go into dry time, minimum dry time, because we had a good comment on this.
Sure.
Conversation starter. You guys start first.
Well, I want to ask, dude, it's hard because we have Chad and Chat now. But I want to ask Chat, and be serious, man. Be honest. What is the shortest time that you have dried and still gotten really high quality weed where nobody ever questioned it? I'll go first. 5 days.
5 days?
5 days for me.
Yep. I go 6 to 7.
Yeah.
Fastest.
Yeah, because the one time I did it at like 4, it wasn't good.
So I think that's the limit.
7 plus easy.
Yeah. We got 7 days, 7 days minimum.
Yeah, CT Growth, 7 days, Chunky Nug, 7.
Those are all reasonable. Yeah.
Terps Ahoy, 4 days.
Yes, okay. Terps Ahoy. How did it come out?
5.
Could you tell? Okay, there you go. I've done it in 5. Captain Kush.
It's all about the enzymatic action. There's an enzymatic action that breaks down the chlorophyll. And that's why sometimes if we like speed dry it or we rush it, the chlorophyll hasn't been broken down enough. And that's where that hay, grassy, gnarly taste and smell is coming from. It's just boom. You got to give it a little bit of time.
Real quick. And once that's gone, it doesn't come back. So if you crispy dry your bud, that enzymatic activity is gone.
Spray terps, bro.
But what I'm saying is the enzymes that he's talking about break down the chlorophyll, which contribute to that bad taste. And that's the idea, is when you cure it, you don't want it to be dry to where the enzymes have dried out. You want to still have a lot of moisture in there so those enzymes will continue to work, man. At least those are always my opinions on it.
Well, Thickums, associate producer, has some different opinions here. It says, start with some dryback and raise your VPD before harvest. Reduce the moisture in flower. He's saying reduce the moisture in our flower before we're even taking it off the plant.
Raising the VPD means lowering the humidity, right?
Yep. Says I don't do 60% relative humidity. I finish below that. Why would I put in a higher moisture to dry? Counterintuitive. I dry flower at 43% relative humidity. I run about 70 to 72 Fahrenheit. It says in the range from 60 to 75 Fahrenheit, it's proven a 1% loss in secondary metabolites.
Whoa.
But I'm drying faster. Time is a bigger factor to this, not temperature. This preserves compared to slow oxidation, which I think you were just talking about.
Before we were talking about slow oxidation, weren't we? Grambo.
Yep.
Yes.
Back me up.
So hold on. Most monoterpenes volatilate over 77 Fahrenheit. Because of their carbon chain size. I shoot for 8 days on the hang, then totes for a few days to diffuse the inner moisture, sweating,
right?
Not sealed in a jar and burping. You already messed up sealing too wet. It says new studies are out, Scotty, and the science is more now.
I love the science is more now. I like that, man.
Thanks, Thickums.
Yeah, that sounds like really intelligent information, man.
Yeah, I mean, I debate it. I'm almost always a 2-week guy. The only thing I take off are fan leaves. What do you got?
I got the fly, but he's inside my drink, man. What to do? All right, I'm gonna do it. I'll take one for the team and drink the fly. All right.
Chug, 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 chug.
No, everything's cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, time's flying. And Grambo, we've been live for 14 minutes.
15
14
minutes.
whole minutes.
The science is more, dude. The science is more.
Well, I think I'm going to have to give a shout out here.
Yeah,
I'm going to shout out to realddc.com/deals. Up your grow game. If you guys want to go over to realddc.com/deals, you'll see all our coupon codes listed for everything. We got Real Growers Kicking, AC Infinity, Lost Coast. I'm going to feature AC Infinity. We're talking about drying. They're tents, super affordable, and they're complete kits. If you've just been on the fringe about adding a new grow space or don't want to shop around, they're complete kits with code DUDEGROWS, ready to go, down to the trellis net, the containers. You can even get seed packs, nutrient, everything shipped to, ready to rock, high quality shiz at acinfinity.com. And you know my challenge. If you're a grower, I guarantee you can find something over there to up your grow game, or you're going to need acinfinity.com. Coupon code DUDEGROWS.
Hey, work.
I want to, Matt, how about max dry time? Matt, like how long can you go? Because
what's the window?
I mean, I got a kind of other comment. We can start the conversation unless, I mean, here, let me take it.
Sure.
New Leaf, DDC producer, says, all right, at Scotty Real for you.
Hey.
This is my approach. And I got it all from Jay Maestro himself.
Well, I don't question that then.
My buds never get put in jars or grow bags before 4 weeks to 30 days. Never need to burp, and the buds are, doesn't it sound like Maestro talking? Never need to burp, and the buds are perfect. Smoking condition at that 30-day mark. I dry in a tent and start at 60% control on it for the first 2 weeks.
It's hard to do that, man.
To bring the temperature down
to 60, man. It's hard to do that.
Unless you have a cool, like I always had, like I said, a cool spot, a cooler basement. But I totally agree. If you have just regular house and you're really,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm laughing about Jeremy. I was talking to Jeremy. We're gonna have mom from Three's Genetics on Saturday. He's telling me when he makes hash, he gets it down to like 34 degrees.
He uses the cool bot, and he'll get it down to like 40 degrees in his house.
Dude, in his rental house, man. Can you imagine like the landlord coming by? One of the rooms is 40
when it's 100 outside.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right, sorry, so we got 2 weeks. We got 60% humidity temp hanging for 2 weeks. It says, when I hang a full plant while plucking all the big fan leaves, easier to pluck the fan leaves when they're still standing upright in their pots. I totally agree. Before I harvest, I go around and take off all my fan leaves while they're alive and stick in way out, like the big ones. I get rid of those before hanging. It says after 2 weeks, we're going to go down to 55% to 60 for a week and a half.
Do they tell you where they're at?
It shouldn't matter if you have the ability to control these parameters. But
yeah, I guess you're right. Touche.
So then it goes for the remainder. I bring it for the remainder of the 30 days. I bring it down to 50% humidity, which usually only ended up being a few days, and then stored in grow bags into a wine fridge. It says, I prefer jars, but the bags take up less room. Scotty, I know this sounds overkill, but to me, it's so worth the wait. I think smoking weed that sits in a jar at 60 to 62% humidity is way too wet. Mine sits at 48 to 55 tops. Let's just say you'll be able to try some of my Plumonite when you go to Michigan.
Oh, man, nice.
So that's a long time. I mean,
how long are we talking? Hang on. Add it up, man.
We stand buds never getting to put into jars for 30 days.
All right, that's a long time.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I know it's overkill.
Hey, we'll have name tags, and yours should be 30-day cure. 30-day dry.
If you are able to completely control those temperature parameters and humidity parameters, I see where he could be coming from. And when you hang whole plant leaves on, I know I took off the fan leaves, that's a lot of moisture still in there. You know,
a lot, man. Yeah.
Which all those stems, so I would like to try some New Leaf. I will try some of that in Michigan.
Yeah, deal. Definitely bring it. I'm gonna bring a bunch of. Where'd it go? I found a bunch of these in the fridge that I've decided I'll never be able to consume all of them. Did we send some up to Michigan? No, I'm gonna need you to.
Oh, we're taking some.
Cloister them.
That's fine. It's 2025, baby. Colorado to Michigan. What do we bring? We bring QPs on the plane.
Oh, it's insane.
Remember last week, Gabe, he flew to Italy with like 6 jars on him. Insane.
I will tell you that I'm bringing these. This is just something I've been playing around with. I'm trying to get a once a month silica to work so I don't have to feed it every time. And I'm bringing these to Michigan, and it is just to give out, and it is just white powder. It's just loaded with white powder, man. Yeah. Grambo, you mind holding them for me?
No, I'm good.
You use silica, man? Are you a silica guy?
Yeah, it's part of the soil and the natural feed that I use. All good. It helps build cell walls and helps with drought stress, which sometimes I put plants through. So yeah, I like my silica.
Yeah, I like it too, but I don't like having to put it in every time.
We'll go at it. I like it, but the most bioavailable it is and the most efficient it is to use is to foliar feed it. Technically, if you have now, I think you need to be able to do that with the monosilic. If I said that right, I don't know about potassium silicate.
Potassium silicate shady, man. There's a lot of potassium.
Shady.
Well, there's a lot of potassium, and it's 10 times the amount. It's only absorbed as monosilicic. You know, Chad is awesome at this. He gets it. But dude, putting 10 times less, that's why you can foliar monosilicic.
Yeah.
Chad, back me up, brother.
Dude, foliar feeding is a super highway into your plant's tissue. It doesn't have to work in the soil, go up through the roots into the plant. No, you're spraying it right on. Foliars are awesome for like recovering until you address the actual issue in the soil. That's my thought.
All right, give me. How do you foliar? The only time I really foliar is the cloning solution in cloning. And then I took y'all's advice. I think it was you, or I was talking to somebody about the mites, and they go, sulfur, man, sulfur. So I went and sprayed sulfur in my veg yesterday. And
it probably smelled pretty gnarly, I bet. But
it smells weird.
That's what.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Chad.
Go ahead. Sulfur is definitely a spray you can use in the aspect of like trying to pest prevention. Don't mix sulfur and oils. Like you need to give a good amount of time in between those two applications. Otherwise you're going to foobar your plants pretty quickly. But yeah, I'll do foliars. Like an Epsom salt foliar is one that I'll do. Phosphorus one is one that I will do, and then any IPM, which has been oils lately. So those are the only foliars that I like to do.
I don't like the way sulfur makes my leaves look. The wettable powder.
I don't like it myself.
I'm just picky. I want them to look green and pretty, not like what's this?
Oh, I got the safer sulfur.
Yeah,
and never spray past the first or second week of flower either.
I was scared.
Once you start getting bud set, like even if you could use that like quick fix, avoid it.
Nah.
So let's finish drying here. One more thing. Drying machines.
Yeah, you trust? Who and chat.
There's already a little buzz in chat.
Yeah, what's going on with
talking about the Canatrol?
There's two. There's the Canatrol, and then there's the Herbs Now. Those are two, right?
I'm sure there's some other contraptions out there. The Herbs Now dryer seems like, if anybody has experience in the chat, sure, chime up. A love or hate relationship. It seems like you might need to know how to perfectly use it with some quirks. It does do it quick, which some people are really scared of.
How quick?
I don't know, pretty damn quick.
Did we hear like 2 days or something like that?
Yeah. There's no magic. The enzymes aren't going to work faster.
I'm hearing things. People are talking.
Grambo. No, Grambo says it then.
I'm not saying it. I'm a boomer. I'm still I'm jars, bro.
Why are people yelling about the V-Cure from Video Sun when I don't even think it's out yet? Chad, what do you know?
Is that simple? Yeah, what do you know?
Yeah. So the V-Cure is kind of going to be similar to a Canatrol. At least that's what they're marketing it as. It hasn't been released though. It's not going to be out until the end of the year. People could have pre-ordered it, but I think November or January is when they're going to fully start shipping it. But it's definitely a step up from that Herbs Now dryer, more modeled after the Canatrol, which right now is it's the name in the game.
Don't get me on my soapbox. I see one plastic box, one metal box, one made in America. Get me on my soapbox.
I was thinking about that today.
I think they're going to be close price points. I mean, I know we have a few DGC using the Canatrol. I know it's spendy, but if it's perfection and it's put it in there, set it, forget it. You can even leave your bud in there if you want the whole damn time. It can be your storage area as well.
Yeah. I went to the grocery store and just bought like 3 bags of gallon Ziploc bags or 3 containers worth, whatever, boxes. And then I had to buy a paper bag for them, man. It's kind of ironic, right?
I mean, the other thing is, you can get into these machines and share it with people if you have friend growers, depending on if the price point's a little high for you. And limitation is what they hold, though. Either machine that we just mentioned only holds like about 2 pounds wet.
That's what I'm wondering. So what is 2 pounds wet? What is the formula? 20% of that? Chad, you got an estimate. So when it's 20 pounds wet, man.
Right. Dude, I would say For every ounce, for every 28 grams, because that's what most people are going to be measuring in here. I would say like half or 60% of the wet weight is usually what you'll get dry weight. Like it's
really?
depressing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it depends again, the bud density and whatnot. But if you have a really big fat wet cola and it's like this big on the vine, it's going to be about this big when it's dry.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say 75%, man.
Yeah,
But
you lose a lot of
I
weight.
keep on asking chat because it's fun to ask chat, but chime in on this stuff, man. How much do y'all lose? And has anyone been excited enough to weigh it wet? One of my first harvests, I'm like, yeah.
I would want, and in the chat, I see here, and we'll touch more on this. I believe people are talking the Canatrol's too expensive. It's $1,200, and Video Sun's saying that theirs is going to be $1,000 after the pre-sale. So check them out, and always vote with your dollars who's supporting who. And I'm the old man. Call. Will they answer their customer service line and talk to you?
Dude.
AC Infinity still does. Like I can talk to a guy for 25 minutes about programming my controller if I prefer to. I like it. I don't know. I like service.
Dude, you are the only one of all my friends that will answer the phone when I call them. You're the only one.
I hate that. I feel like when I call Grambo, I'm like the only one that calls him and he gets bothered and answers only part of the time. Like, damn, dude, just text me.
But I call back, don't I?
Nobody calls anymore. All right.
All right. Yeah. Machines are definitely not a necessary thing to have as they come along more, though. If you are in a challenging environment, hell, we had somebody that was in Arizona. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm trying not to interrupt you. I have no excuse because you're actually in the same room as me. There's no delay. But it does take up a lot of space, man. I'm thinking of my 2x4 tent. Not everybody has space for an extra 2x4 tent that's going to, be exhausting. So it is cool. I mean, I'm looking at that freeze dryer I have back there. That's kind of what the Canatrol's space like, right?
You need your fly tennis racket up in this
Yeah,
place, man.
I had it, but
Scotty's
I lost it.
Bakery's next to what I called some horses over here, or
Yes.
some donkeys, and just flies breeding all over their shiz.
Yep, and they had the nerve to complain about my weed. Huh?
Yeah, your weed doesn't come with flies.
Yes, thank you. Why'd you get me started, man?
I did have who was it? Was it Culver Creek? He was mentioning this time of the year. Culver Creek associate producer says, I'm not sure if I'm being as efficient as I can because this is only my second dry and cure that I've done with so much harvest from the outdoor grow. I knew I would never be able to keep up with trimming and get it all processed. I don't miss that. My outdoor harvest, like I did about 8 or 10, 20 to 30 gallon plants. And my God, you're just scratching your head about who you're going to recruit for the trimming party, how you're going to bribe them in there.
That's what is kind of cool about the extracts now is that you can take that stuff, bucket, freeze it, and hopefully send it for processing.
Yeah.
Somebody cool.
No trim, minimal trim, little trim, like just fan leaves?
No, everything. I'm sorry. Yeah, they call it bucking where you just take the leaves off.
The biggest leaves off.
Yep.
You leave everything else on.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're sitting here, we're always trying to find the best guests that we can find on Wednesdays. And Bill Ward is always in the chat. We see you, buddy. And if you're ever interested, hit us up. We'd like to have you on one of these Wednesdays. You're obviously available. We see you in chat.
Cool creator, man.
So it's just shout out to you, Bill Ward. We see what you're doing.
Dude, it is cool to have all the other creators hanging out, man. We do support each other.
Yeah, I always see Chad Westport hanging out in the chat.
Yeah.
It's always fun seeing the other homies.
It is a kind community, man.
Speaking of communities, and I did find another comment from Trent Scotty Garden in our communities.
All right.
Been making these posts every week for you DDC producers to help build these live shows and our Saturday show. So go to realddc.com. It's free to hang out, cruise around, check out the community, or become a DDC producer and step up your grow game.
Yes.
But Trent's got a garden over on the post here, and this is the Arizona grower I was looking for. It says currently on the run 7th, 2.5 years growing. I just chopped 2 weeks ago. I bucked most of my fan leaves, or bucked most off the fan leaves off the day before chop, then hung both whole plants to dry. My parameters were 60-60. My temps were, 69 to 72. So that doesn't mean your parameters are 60-60. It means 60, 69, 72.
So it's like, not with the details.
Okay,
man.
that's not horrible. I kept relative humidity 45 to 55%. I got a 6-day dry. And after the trim, we put it in the half-pound and Grove bags in a dark place. If nobody's familiar, Grove bags have been around for a while. They have a membrane. They breathe. They do pretty well at storing things. You can put packs in them.
Is this one?
Yeah, we got the
That's
DDC
one?
Grove bag. There you go.
There you go.
Grambo.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm modeling. And so
Those are dope.
I don't understand. You're saying it says 58 to 62% humidity. This is has a membrane, like a one-way dealio?
I don't know if it's exactly one way, but
Yeah, it's like a 7-layer kind of thing, and they're permeable membranes,
AF,
and they only let so much out and so much in, and try to keep it right around that 55 to 62.
But eventually, if you're sitting in Colorado or Arizona, like here I'll go on, it says Arizona is dry, and we get dustweed after a month without having humidification, just from opening and closing shiz. So that's why he's putting 62% humidity packs in there, whether it's Integra. I'd recommend Integra packs. So we tried it every day since we trimmed in a week, and no more grassy taste. Terps come through beautifully, and white ash that burns completely. I tent dry, and that's damn simple, having both Hydro and 3 dehumid and a T3 humidity setup. Those are AC humidifiers. My parameters have been tighter. This run was, okay, what is this? WTTGT. Oh, that's a strain.
Oh, yeah.
Ragnarok.
Welcome to the grow tent. Welcome to the grow tent.
Probably. Thank you.
Guy. Yes, I've seen those beans before.
So I do, if you are somewhere dry and you're going to store in bags, that is a good tip. We talk about it plenty on the show, but to recommend humidity packs. They do help maintain. If you're coming in and out of an ounce pack for your daily or whatever it is, you need to keep that maintained.
Or you can take some leaves from your fresh grow as well.
Yeah, that's not the end of the world. I like that.
No,
No
tortillas, dude. No tortillas, no orange peels, none of that, guys. Come on.
Tortillas.
Right.
Oh,
No,
dude,
you can take a couple of leaves.
That was the old school trick in the day. Is like your pound got a little bit too dry, toss in tortilla. Yeah, and then if you're old enough to have a colonoscopy, then you're old enough to know that one.
All right.
I gotta before I
segue.
I was gonna shout out some DDC producers, but first, Chad, give yourself some proper shout outs. What you got going on, where we can find you.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So chadwestport.com. That's where you can pick up genetics and merch. But you can find me on Chad Westport YouTube channel. That's where you see all the freshest content. And there we go. See, I need a Grambo. Thanks for pulling that one up. But yeah, I've got a new video coming out tomorrow, 48 Hours of Darkness. Is it good or bad? I got some stuff that'll blow your mind. So yeah, trust me, coming out tomorrow.
Hey.
But that's where to find me.
Somebody who has Sora needs to make a Chad Westport in 48 Hours of Darkness, like a movie poster. That'd be perfect, right? That'd be perfect.
You can't just be yes or no. Can it just be Chad 48 or yes or no? Yes
just to prime them up. That's 48 Hours of Darkness at the end of the grow, right? Last 2 days before you chop, and I won't say anything else, man.
Yeah, but other people
before
will
you
do
chop.
the opposite. They'll say, I'm going to do it before flower, some period of darkness to initiate flowering quicker.
But some people, the Rasta Jeff, what is it, 18-6 method? I always want to check to make sure that equals 24.
What about 12-1-4-8-5?
No, but 18-6 is doing the opposite. You're just turning the lights on longer at the last little bit. I mean, shit, you probably got 24-0. I'm on all the time. You're trying to just do the last bit of stress.
I agree.
You could do whatever you want, but is it beneficial to the plants and what we're after, which is your cannabinoids? And
Yeah.
And the biggest fault in home growers, not everybody, in all this, whatever we're talking about, is consistency, testing, same environment, same strain, same nutrients. You're only changing one parameter at a time, and you're doing it multiple times.
Yeah.
That takes a whole year at least sometimes.
Nah, it takes a harvest.
That sounds like the scientific approach.
Yeah, isn't that what got us out of the dark ages, man? Is variable and control. I got a bunch of 1-gals. I have a very limited space. And like I said, I'm testing this silica product. So I have a bunch of 1-gals, and I'm just going to see if I can keep them in 1-gals. Nice guy, Kenny, will come water them. And you can learn a lot through that. You know, maybe I'll have to transplant them to 2 or 3 gallons, but you could jam a bunch of plants in, flower up some really small plants, and learn a lot from it.
Yes, watering system or automated Kenny.
Oh, Kenny is all right. He's like clockwork, man. Right? Well, you would trust Kenny to water your plants, right?
Oh
Grambo?
God, yeah. Kenny is probably one of the more responsible balds I know.
He's steady, man. All right, he's steady.
You know what the worst is when you have, I'm not going to name any names, maybe a few come to mind. The most confident, you got this? Yeah, I got it, man. I'm like, cool, because all you need to do is plain water. I set it up this easy. Like I made it like sure everything's good, just plain water. When you come back and shit's effed. But they're so confident when you go, like, it's like, dude. I swear sometimes, I don't know, you can let me know. I'll be walking around my house and I'm not thinking about my plants at all. And all of a sudden I think about something that needs attention in the grow, whether it's watering or something.
Sure.
And it's like, dude, did they send out a signal? I swear, like they sent out like a freaking signal that came to me. Like,
bro, all right. Westport's on. He'll bite on this with me, man. But dude, their energy, all the plants, all the living things, all the stuff is energy, man. Yeah. And so is it real? And by the way, it's energy that is held together by some magnetic forces. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it, man? Why wouldn't it send some kind of a signal out or something?
We got to get a plant wave, Chad. Have you seen the plant wave where it tunes in?
You know what? I haven't, but you don't get hair this long by not believing in vibes, man. So
I was freaking out. I was listening to this book, and it was talking about the E = MC squared, and it's about how all the matter is just energy.
Yeah,
it's just you know what I mean. Anything is just energy. It's so trippy.
Just go ahead, Chad.
Yeah, that's all in all is all we all are. Thanks, Kurt. But yeah, for real, it's everything really is energy, even us down at a molecular level. So how is it harnessed? How is it out there? How can we tune in? Again, long hair, man. Believe it.
Speaking of
trying, man. You ever want to sell that? You let me know, brother. All right. Grandpa, you want to split it?
No, I'll split it with you.
Speaking of vibes, it is weird, different things. I swear the plants send off something I can hear, signals me. I wasn't thinking about the grow at the time at all, and I go check on it. And of course, I have one of these all-in-one gadgets. It's like a crank radio charger, emergency flashlight, beaker, LED.
Yeah.
And this one has a button on it with a little picture of a dog, and it's a frequency that I guess rescue dogs maybe are trained to listen. Or they know, not just rescue dogs, not trained.
That's awesome.
I put it. My dogs will be upstairs, and I will put it on and set it on the kitchen counter and walk away. And they both come running downstairs, barking and yelling like, "What the hell is going on?" And we can't hear anything.
Well, would they have dog whistles? Remember, as a kid, you always wanted one. Dog whistle.
We can't process or hear, I guess.
Hey, there's light that we can't see, right?
Plenty of light. Plenty of light. Let me take it to these producer shout outs, Grambo, because we wouldn't be here if you guys in chat, anybody hearing the words coming out of my mouth, are having a good time, helping your grow. Laughter is medicine as well. DDC producers make the show happen and have been for over a decade. So I'm going to shout it up to New Leaf. What is up, New Leaf? Associate producer. I got Culver Creek hanging out. I also believe associate producer. Captain Kush. Trent's got a garden. Trent does have a garden, believe me. Who's Shaggy Smegger?
Next.
And Chadsworth. Hello, Chadsworth.
Chadsworth. Classing it up, man.
Producers at $10 a month. They 30% off Real Growers products. We got genetics live and preserved every week on realddc.com being hooked up. Thanks, JR and One-Eyed Cat.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I shout out to Miles Offshore Sports Fishing, who is there all the time, man? But he is saying doing no joke butter now. Pretty awesome. And dude, the no joke, Chad, you're legendary, man. That is really that's a big deal. I've seen it at the DGC Cup. It is dank AF, sir. And badass, man. Tight work. Tell us about it,
man. Credit to all the growers who are out there growing it and making it look so pretty and tasting so pretty. I brought
who's
some
growing
down
no joke,
DGC.
man? Who's growing no joke? Sorry, man. I'm trying to engage the chat. It's so much fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in chat right now, guys. Chime in if you're growing the No Joke, the Westport Posse. But yeah, man, I brought that down to the DGC Cup this year with me. Kaboom! And got to share it. I loved it, man. It's so cool getting to share your stuff with other people. The only thing closest to that is seeing other people grow it and enjoy it too. So yeah, no joke, dude. Get it? No joke.
I dig it. I get jokes, man. What how much of a variable do you see? Because I like to say environment. I don't know. What do you think? Environment or genetics? If you're going to say the number one thing for somebody, what would you say?
I mean, they're both. So, because like the genetics are going to give you the phenotype, which is the expression, but your environment will always bring out the epigenetics, which is kind of why sometimes the same plant will be a little different in Colorado than it is in Florida. But yeah, with the right genetics, you could go a long way. I forgot the original question.
Just how much of a difference do you see? Can you see some no joke where you're like, this is unrecognizable, or is it for the most part similar?
Yeah, very similar. Like it's fun for me as like breeder because I grew both of the parents out for many years. So when I see it grown out, there's really only 2 phenotypes. So there's not a whole bunch of variability in it, which should be the goal for people. But I'm able to see, where the expression came from. I'm like, okay, that one's growing more like the Westport grape juice, but is the profile 1 or 2? And it's weird because the shape doesn't always dictate the profile, which sometimes you might think it is, but the more people that grow it, the more data I have. And I like to ask those questions because 2 expressions, very similar, but people have differences.
I'm saying Chad's got posse in New Zealand, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout out the Westport posse, man. It's badass, man. Everyone's got their own communities. You've got the Grambo.
I got the Grambo. I brought Grambo.org. It's coming soon.
The Gramborgs. The Westport posse. Shout out to them, brother.
What's a sign for that? Like, just do like
Westport.
do like a W.
I knew Chad would know how to do it.
There you go.
Westport.
Hey, look, who said it right in there? Bad River Farms. The uniformity is the sign of a super awesome parents. Really super awesome breeder, man. It is a bum. I don't know. So maybe some people want it, but I kind of want it to look like the picture, man.
That's what my son tells me all the time.
What's that?
Uniformities. It's about super awesome parents, something like that.
Grambo says that to me all the time. He goes, why can't you just look like the picture?
What are the parents? That's my question. What are the parents? Hey, smoke this. What are the parents?
I didn't finish here.
Reading.
I got these bad boys here. DC hoodies are up.
Real
Ooh,
nice.
We continued with the molecule one. There you go, Grambo.
Hey, who helped make those, man? Shout out to who helped make those. Those are
Cat,
awesome.
right? Didn't Cat
have Cat, right?
Yeah.
This goes back, I believe, to Brian with Alpine Hemp. I think this goes back.
Hey, shout out to you, Cat, man. Tight work. Thanks, brother. Yes, sir.
That hoodie started a conversation for me the other day. I was wearing it. We went to the old movie theater in town. They were playing Napoleon Dynamite. And on our way out, I hear this voice behind me is like, see, that guy would know. It says, son, it has all the things on the back of the chemicals. Right. It turns out he owns a hemp company and he does like hempcrete and a lot of just like all the bio waste. But yeah, just walking out, he read the back of that hoodie and he was like, yeah, we started a conversation that way. So shout out to you guys. Thank you.
He's like, I like you. You got the right carboxyl group on there, man.
Exactly. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite.
Cool. Dude, Napoleon Dynamite. Come on. That's like almost a perfect movie, right? Came out of nowhere. I've never seen anybody like that. Those guys are from Idaho, where you're from, right, Grambo?
Come on. Although I did grow up with kids just like that.
Where was that? Where was Napoleon Dynamite supposed to be from?
I think it was like Moscow, Idaho. It
is Idaho, right?
Yeah, it's either Idaho or Montana. I don't know why I get Montana vibes as well.
That was a great movie, man. You're right.
A low budget banger.
We normally have a whole format that we do, and I came in this morning and it was completely blank, and I was completely comfortable with that.
And here's one we can ask the dude. Any 20 ask: is Pontiac sold out? Is there still tickets for the Michigan meetup?
For the meetup, right?
Yeah,
the meetup's mellow, man. It's gonna be us hanging out, smoking, and meeting up.
Yeah, so you can go over to realdgc.com and there will be a Meetup tab right up at the top of the tip.
Yeah,
Top.
and just so you know, brother, the DGC will never sell out.
Never.
Oh, who said that? We're for sale?
It depends who's buying.
Oh, good.
We got market
stuff,
reports, man. Colorado, and we want to get one from you out in Washington, but this is out of MJ Business Daily.
Yeah.
Colorado cannabis prices to drop to historic low despite supply correction. Says Colorado cannabis cultivators keep going out of business, but flower prices keep falling at $649 per pound is what they're saying currently, an all-time low.
So that's indoor, right? Because I mean, if it
Yes.
was outdoor, I'll take it.
Says that went down in 2021. It was an average of 1,700, and then they go on. They have a whole bunch of pricing. They have pricing for trim. Trims, $200 a pound. Bud allocated for extraction, $354 a pound. Does that mean you failed tests or you grew it like that? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Trim allocated for extraction, $75 per pound. Immature plants, $14 per plant. I didn't even know they had a price on plants. I guess if you're buying a bunch for
Clones. That's probably like little 1 gals or something. Clones.
now, what's the market for
Weird.
this? Wet whole plants.
You know what, man? Maybe for
Going in-
extraction.
Wet
Flash frozen.
plants. That's weird.
Yeah, for
Maybe-
live rosin.
maybe
and
the-
stuff.
Yeah, fresh frozen stuff maybe.
I threw a link right below cannabis market correction.
All right.
Just click on that if you would. Hopefully it works.
The Facebook one?
Yeah.
All right,
Let's see.
Let's check it out.
I know.
There you go. This is what I think of when I think of the prices falling.
Yeah, I posted this. This is
Did you post this?
It's some AI. Yeah.
No, it's not. Is it?
Of course, yes.
Damn it. I don't want
He went in too easy. There'd be more resistance.
All right. Point is there
He
is
just smashed
mountains,
into it. Yeah.
mountains and mountains of cannabis from the outdoor harvest that is ready to get extracted or made into products or
Yeah.
But it's a good video. Sora's killing it over
I
there.
just can't believe anything in it. Is the
I know.
AI confusing you?
Yeah,
I like that it tells me the answers to
I know
stuff.
the free bar.
It's not right.
No.
If you're just slinging some herb at an ounce a time, you're still staying at the $1,600 per pound. $100 ounces, I'm finding that staying strong for really good weed. I've heard $1,000, maybe $900, $1,000 black market pounds in Washington if it's top notch, like just badass, awesome, which isn't the case in British Columbia where I live.
Yeah.
Top notch weeds like 700 to 800, like you grew some fire. Canadian dollars, I always disclose that's 25% less than American. And that's rough.
So you're saying like $50 ounces? I mean, I don't even like to charge my friends, man.
Well, some people are still in this. You still do need to make a return, for a
It's
buddy
true.
of mine that he's got a 16 liter or two 8-light rooms. He spends hours in there and has plenty of inputs, pays a lot on electricity. I mean, there is a business side to expenses.
There is, man. My wife trips on the electric bill every month, man. It's not good.
All right. What else did you find here in the?
Just Grambo, click this other one if you would. Did you send me this one too?
The automated sheriff?
Yes.
Oh,
What is
no,
this?
but this is
I
real
mean, I
life.
think Banner sent this. Florida unleashes autonomous police cruisers that deploy thermal imaging drones.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Dude, that is an autonomous, so there's nobody in that car.
It screams vandalize me.
And then
Yeah.
drones come out of the car to patrol. That is that's RoboCop, man.
It's damn near RoboCop.
It's getting there.
Get used to it.
As long as they don't have heat
Yeah.
sensing. We used to, back in the day, we'd feature Grow Bust. One feature of the show when Prohibition was really strong on Dude Grow show was we'd always be who got busted. What's feature or bust? Let's talk about it, how not to get busted. And the cameras from the sky and shit, and seeing those through roofs. It's interesting.
I thought they had to have a warrant for that, though. I thought that was some type of search.
We'll just say they
For a-
walked in and smelled it or something.
Man, let me
after the fact.
consult my attorney, Chad.
For a long time, they didn't have to have a warrant because nobody had thought about it until they finally got called out on using thermal imaging because it's invasive. It does see through your walls. But until there's a rule, there's not a rule, right? So, yeah, they got away with it for a long time. And now with probable cause, that's a lot cheaper than doing some other things. But you got to cross-reference your power bill and stuff. So if you're really growing, steal your neighbor's power. But
I walked upstairs. I borrowed my neighbor's Foliar gun, and I had a really expensive one. He was an HVAC, and I walked through the upstairs hallway with shoes on, and then turned around and pointed at the carpet, and you could see my footprints. I was like, oh my god, like these are precise as hell. Like just a moment of any heat difference, they pick up so precise.
Yeah.
And they're cheaper now too, so more people have them.
I might have to look into one. I don't know what I'd use it for, but it sounds like something fun for a party night.
Hey, Grambo.
Yeah.
Did you like that edible I gave you?
It was very intense. You got a strong one, you know. Sometimes there'll be when they mix these things, the consistency is pretty consistent, but some are stronger than others.
Strong, but dude, that one particular, I eat edibles sometimes, man.
Yeah.
That I guess they usually do. That one gave me the worst cotton mouth ever. Do you think that's strain specific? Man?
I don't know. I woke up. Scott gave me some of his edible the other night. I took it last night, and I literally woke up. He's like, "Yeah, give me bad cotton mouth." I woke up with like the taste of like blood in my mouth.
Yes, like I was like,
Yes.
What? Yeah, I don't know, man. Are you guys? Do you eat many edibles?
No, not many. If I am, I'm going low and slow, slow and steady.
You're a 1 milligram THC beverage.
I'll eat 5. I'll maintain on 10s. Like I had maintained on 10s at Legoland a couple of years ago. That was good.
What do you mean 10s though? 10 drinks?
No, 10 milligram like gummy bites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chad, what about you? You an edibles dude?
Yeah, dude, I dig edibles. I had more than 10 milligrams at Napoleon Dynamite, but
you better have.
Yes, they're good for occasions like that. They're good for airplane trips. So I don't do them all the time, but I have a steady supply. So whenever I want some of the candies, just boom, pop them in.
What's your milligram, bro?
Like 30 to kind of feel it, 50 to be like, this is cool, 100 to kind of grab my armrests. But
yeah.
I like that review.
But what about you? Did your tolerance go down quick?
Dude, it did. Like you guys know me. I was taking, 300, 400, 500 milligrams for a while, especially after my surgery. Right. I took 80 last night, and literally I was fucking time traveling, bro. I had the goggles on. I was like, oh my god, just more food. I ate like 4 cookies.
Dude, I ran into this guy that had one of the CBD beverage companies when I was in New Orleans last week. And he was telling me that the way that they nano-infuse it, that it doesn't have to be processed in your liver like regular edibles do. That it's processed in your mouth, in your esophagus.
Maybe a little different, but the word nano-infused feels markety.
Kind of, but what they're saying is they break it into these tiny droplets so that they're able to be absorbed.
That's like protein powder versus steak.
Sure.
It's kind of, you know what? I thought it was marketing too. And it may still be because, my answer is as good as Scotty's. It's just like nanomolecule, so it's more easily absorbed. But working in the dispensary in Washington was when a lot of that nanotechnology started coming out. And from my personal experience, it definitely hits a lot faster. Like it does take less time. So I always like to call marketing on everything. But this one, I was kind of like, well, crap. Okay, it does hit me faster than like my homemade brownies.
And what he was saying is that it gives you a different buzz that way. That way you can drink it and get it in and out of your system within a couple hours. It's more like, going and getting an alcohol buzz, or at least if it's that time frame.
Well, that's the problem with edibles, though, is because it takes a while to hit people based on a lot of different things. So if you have something that can cheat that system and start acting fast, then you're closer to a single dose serving. And that's why we don't have widespread drinks yet from the major like Anheuser-Busch's alcohol. We know what a single serving dose does to most people. That's why we can measure a 0.08 blood alcohol level. Everybody reacts different to cannabis. So they're working on that single dose serving. Once they figure it out, then it will definitely be federally legal.
Hey, Grambo, remember we were talking about you need the enzyme in your liver to convert it to the right THC?
Yeah.
Do you need that if it's not hitting your liver?
That's a good question. If it's not hitting your liver, I would suspect that you do not.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What did you just say, Chad? The federally legal a certified dose of THC edibles? That sounds like it's gonna be lame. Is it gonna be like 0.5?
You know,
Oh,
bedroom
gosh.
legal? There is.
Yeah, it'll be very minimal, but the placebo effect for, the casual is so strong that just even the mere suggestion of it to, the Chads and Karens on a Friday night, they'll probably be like, I'm so wasted.
Yeah. My friend came up to me with a 1 milligram. She's like, and then I would make fun. I was like, it was my wife's friend and her husband was there. I was like, dude, 1 milligram. He goes, she'll feel 2.5. A 2.5 milligram, she'll feel it.
That's where
I've got more than 1 milligram under my thumbnail.
No kidding, man.
What is it? 1 milligram served in a pill?
No, it was in a trendy. These drinks are coming, man. They're everywhere. People that are, the moms are drinking
1
them.
milligram drink. I'm even poo-pooing that.
Well, but it's just starting. So 10 milligram, 5 milligram, 10 milligram. That guy I talked to at the company, in New Orleans, in Nolans. All right, I was corrected in the chat. Has 20s and 50s ready to go. But I don't know. Have you ever had? He was using hemp-derived THC, which is Delta 8, I believe. Have you ever had that in edibles or anything?
I've had one Delta 8 edible. It didn't taste good, didn't feel any effects, and it was 300 milligrams. So I live in a legal state. I have no reason to try Delta 8 or THCO or any of these derivatives.
Anybody?
This is endocannabinoid systems, like, we're good to go. There's no room for Delta 8. Like, we're already all partying here with Delta 9.
What's crazy is like chemistry. I don't understand it very well. But they talk about it like an isomer. It's like the same thing. It's got the same molecules exactly, except where it's joined together, it's joined like on the 8th branch instead of the 9th branch. So it just doesn't fit into the receptor as good, man. Delta 9 just plugs right into that receptor, man. Just kind of halfway, man. Your charger cord is halfway connected, sir.
Not going to work.
Dog won't hunt. Thank you very much.
What we got going on at Grambo?
Yeah.
Grambo, what's up with your YouTube channel, Grambo Grows?
Oh, well, I didn't have a guest this last weekend. I didn't get around to doing anything. I was burned out. We're going to Michigan. So I was like, all right, I had a guest not be able to show up. So I took a little bit of time off, but definitely I just crossed 10,000 subscribers. So thank all of you that did it. That was a huge thing for me. And yeah, you can just type the word Grambo into YouTube. You'll find me. I come up. Me and my Church of Cannabis Nate got like really ripped, and it put together an AC Infinity tent.
I saw that, man.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Can you show that?
I lost all the footage. It says there, it's like Grambo's holding a second camera. Where's that footage? I lost it.
Grambo, this is what makes you great, and I will say great, but also great at your job.
Oh, thanks.
Is that you're always improving. You do it for fun. I'm the same way. I can't tell when I'm working.
Yeah. See me, I'm talking to a camera. That footage got lost. We got way too. Church of Cannabis Nate goes deep. So yeah, just go over, check out Grambo Grows, check out anything I do. We do a Grow Tent Gaming, me and Nate as well, every Tuesday. It's fun.
Chat, if you think Grambo has done an amazing job, come on, shout out Grambo in the chat.
Pieces of poop. You don't shut
up. Put the poo emojis in chat.
I'm trying to be positive.
Put the poo emojis in chat.
Man, remember Grambo? How many years you saved the day?
Yeah, we're coming up. We're coming up on 3 years together, guys.
3 years?
This is crazy.
Wow.
And I get to hang out with the dude today. It was me and dude shared a car ride up to the bakery. It was very cool to hang out.
Yeah, how many hours do you and the dude have hanging out, man?
We've hung out hundreds of hours. Yeah, this is like maybe the 10th time we've actually hung out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
I
thought you'd be bigger.
Beam me in.
No, he's actually bigger than I would have suspected. Dude's
look at all that poo in the chat, bro.
So much poo.
That's a lot of poo.
Thank you, Graham Board members and Graham fam. But yeah, definitely, it's me and you've been going into overtime mode, Scotty. You're over there, Scotty Real 420, killing it. We put out a lot of content. The Dude Grows fam.
You know why?
What's that?
I love growing weed.
I get it, baby.
And these are interesting times, man. I can listen to Chad Westport and then really quick go over and just take his info, do it on my channel, man. Nice.
I listen to your channel. I'm not buying it. You got some good stuff over there, man. You're on your own wave, brother.
Thank you, man. Hey, I talked about autos on my channel.
And you showed us your O face.
Dude, you gotta just, when you do this stuff, you kind of just gotta let it go, man. I saw one today on Facebook where I'm like, that's really what I look like? Oh, I hope it's not, man.
But also, if you guys want more dude in your life, you can go over and check out the DGC Grow Talk. Dude Grows Grow Talk, DGC Grow Talk. Either one of those will get you in there. And we cover, not just clips from the main show. We build hand-built content.
Yeah,
lots of good stuff.
Hey, do me a favor, man. Chad, we did one for best clone tip. What's your best clone tip?
My best clone tip is take from the lower section of the plant to avoid a higher frequency of DNA replication errors, which would lead to genetic drift.
Yeah. How low? You low when the whistle blows?
Wait, hang on. I've never heard of this. Man, respect. Tell me about it. What do you mean?
So people have talked about genetic drift, how things will change if you go clone to clone to clone to clone. Just like humans, it's duplicating its code, its DNA, right?
Sure.
So the higher on the plant, the higher the likelihood there is for an error in that coding. So I always like to take from the lower because there's a less likelihood that I'll have that genetic drift. Most of the time that there is an error in coding doesn't make a difference at all, but sometimes it can. So lower, that's where I like to take them from.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And while we shouted out my channel over there, Chad actually took me super deep. If you go find my channel, you'll see this blew my mind. This in that sentence was exactly what Chad was just talking about. Dropped all that genetic variation stuff. That's very fast. We looked up the papers, all the citations. Very fascinating.
Are we better in 2025? Thumbnails and titles are worse. Like, this blew my mind. You won't believe this. Is this real?
Well, you got to be easy. You only use the
It's
this.
a strategy. There's
You got to
multiple
use this
strategies
when it actually,
to this
and the
thing.
this refers to that.
I want to know exactly what's going on.
It
or I'm tapped out.
sucks. It's like hacking into people's, whatever, unconscious, and it works. And that means you have to keep on doing it. Does this seem like the guy that loves his titles and thumbnails, man? You know what I mean? Freaking words, man.
Yeah.
I guess I'm getting burnt out. Even like, yeah. Not in a bad way. Just
You're gonna turn off the. You know what? I was reading this book. This guy went on a 10-day silent retreat. Man, dude, Grambo. There's
no cell
way.
phone service.
No talking. You can't talk.
He went monk style.
And it was some kind of.
Yeah, there's like Buddhists and monks being like 10 days, like shiz. What are you doing?
Can anybody do that, man? Chat. Could anybody do 10 days of not talking? Grambo, there is no way.
I when I was in Hawaii, the guy running the seminar he does it, and he recommended it to us and says you will go nuts.
Nuts, right?
Nuts. But in a good way.
Yeah, I did about 5 days was the longest I went where I didn't talk to another human, like, because I was traveling, I was down the coast, I was staying in the woods, and then by the time I got like around people, I was like, I'm talking to a person. It was magic.
You know what? That's so crazy you say that, because it is magic when you get to talk to someone and share their vibrations or experiences. But we get to do it so much, man, or we get this really weird imitation of it online. And as much as I'd like to diss on it, I'm just hanging out with you right now, man. You're in Washington. It's freaking great, man. But it's a double-edged sword.
There's the coolest community out there. I would say 98% of my friends in life are all right here. They're all online. They're watching these shows. We're interacting, whether I'm on the screen or in the chat with them. Yeah, like, it's an awesome tool to like have community. And sometimes people just need that faceless stuff.
Happiness is only real when it's shared.
I can always tell when you're just thinking of the man, all right?
No, that's actually from
I've never
Into
done that.
the Wild, a good book, actually.
Oh, that guy went crazy. Dude, I'm going to ask people to work against their better judgment.
Okay, I'm not so sure. I guess
Send me your credit card number.
You want a card, Chad?
That one could just get you in trouble.
Chad, Chad says, try faking it.
Oh,
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Not bad. All All right, we've had enough cards for the day. Oh man, what? Hey.
Puff puff. What are those cards?
Puff puff
Oh, that's pretty
pass.
cool.
It's a card game. You draw different
15 and
cards.
older?
There's truth or dare categories. There's bluffs. There's trivia, and there's would you rather. So let me pull a would you rather for Scotty here real quick. Ooh. Would you rather die or know when you die?
Well, I
Or
thought
would
this was
you
gonna
know
be
how
about
you
weed.
die or when you die? Would you rather know how you die or when you die?
How?
I didn't know it was going to go that
I want to
deep
know
either.
when, man. That's like a countdown to creepiness right there. But how they'd be like,
But if you know how, you could tie it into when.
I mean, but
Essentially.
you just have to wonder. You'd be like a wood chipper. How does that happen, man? You know,
All right, I should
would
have picked
think
a better
about
card.
when would be creepy, man.
When would not be fun.
No, I don't like. It'd be getting weird towards the end, wouldn't it, Grambo?
Yeah, I already know how I'm gonna die, bro. I'm an adult.
Oh shit! Come
To
on,
grow, yeah, you want to get these pictures or what?
just look at these really quick. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I saw these pictures of mycorrhizae. Do you see these, Grambo?
I see at least one.
Yes, man. That is the hyphae. Look how tiny that is. Yeah, you just leave it there.
Crazy.
Is that cool or what, man? There's a lot of imagination going on there,
Oh,
huh?
man.
Those are the spores waiting to invaginate. They're just waiting for that signal, man.
What, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of something.
It is
coming
some
down,
kind of weird. It's some kind of complicated.
a little bit of exudate.
Little exudates,
Saccharose,
bro.
blah 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 blah. Yeah, but it is. Isn't that trippy?
No, it's very cool to see the connection that they put out these little strings to connect to the root for that symbiotic relationship for both of them enjoying nutrients and one enjoying food and then putting out enzymes. What is that? What's that? That's like
That was an electron microscope.
Meatball.
That is a lot of imagination going on there. Those are the hyphae going into that root tip, and it's
wild.
it's just a tip too.
Did you write a script for this?
No, I just thought it was really neat, man. Don't even get me started with the arbustles, brother.
Yes,
All right.
I know. We will never mature. It'll just be even
Yes.
funnier when we're like 70 and nothing has changed.
Lots of vesicles, brother.
I got some comments here.
Sure.
Let's see here. This one's out of Ohio and growing here. This is from Josh. Not even going to try and pronounce the rest. Ohio just changed their laws with Senate Bill 56, stating you can't harvest more than 2.5 ounces, but you can still grow up to 6 plants. How the hell is that possible without throwing away 3/4 of the crop? Says goes to show they know nothing about what they're doing, and they're only doing it to make money off prosecuting broke growers. Not to mention the only state where you cannot bring in out-of-state cannabis to. Interesting. Because some states, if you have med, like you can use your rec card from Colorado in
Right.
another state.
I don't know if you can transfer it interstate though.
I don't know either, but that is like, so what do we get now for 6 plants? I mean, it's all relevant. If they don't limit the space, we can get whatever we want off 6 plants.
All right, Chad, what are we getting off 6 plants in? What are we doing? 6 plants in a 4x8?
Or
Yes.
5x5, or I mean, I equate it to wattage. If we're in a 4x8, we're gonna have 2 600-watt LEDs. I'm thinking if everything's absolutely great, I can get up to 6 pounds,
Holy crap. Yeah, I guess you're right.
3 pounds per light.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, that's like I'm saying, that's exceptional. That's a certain strain. That's optimized environment.
So you would have to throw out like 2 pounds and 14 ounces?
What's even funnier is they had a guide for it in Canada. They said if you had excess weed that you grew over your allowed weight limit with your 4-plant limit, the Freedom 4 in Canada, then a great way to dispose of it is you have to make sure it's unusable. And on the Government of Canada site, they suggest that you mix your weed with cat litter in the trash to make sure it can't be used by anybody. And I was just like, how do they come up with this shit?
I can't believe that we elected me.
They probably looked at what we wrote into law in Washington, because that's, yeah, you have to do it with like cat litter was the thing, and then we actually, yeah, it's stupid.
Grambo,
Yeah.
we need to elect you, brother. You would never do this, right?
Well, if you want to make weed unusable, just mix it with some haze. Right, Chad Westport?
Oh, cookies.
Dude.
No cookies. Love my haze. No cookies.
I knew that would trigger Chad. Chad looked at me one time. I said, I don't like hazes. He goes, Grandpa, that makes me sad.
Oh, I'm just sad.
I get
Love the haze.
What do you mean? Haze
Love the
strain?
haze.
Yeah. To quote Burner, OG, no haze. $100,000 days got your boy in a maze.
Oh, wow.
All right, I got another comment here.
McFly.
This is regarding, we were talking about LED lighting, HPS lighting. We're having some lighting conversation.
Sure.
Nick Starr says growing the same strain under different lighting with different environments and even different growers means probably different nutrients. So of course it's going to be different. Quit speculating and coming up with theories and bring actual science to cannabis. I mean, it's 2025, people. I like that.
Oh, I got the fly, man. I got him.
Hey, Obama.
I like that, man.
Why is that?
I was just talking about that a little bit earlier, as far as growers will talk a lot about why this worked for them, why this didn't work for them, and there's not a lot to back it up, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I agree 100%.
And so,
man.
tack on to that, Mystical Gardens, the quality debate is mostly a skill issue. Most LED users are novice, and this will be spark some comments. Most LED users are novice growers. Whereas
That's a generalization. I'm
most-
taking off my shirt.
Whereas most HPS users have many years of experience. HPS has decades of use compared to LED. That's true. We still you probably have more time on HIDs than LED lights. So naturally, you would find a lot more cultivars that do better under HPS. As LED lights become more common, you'll find varieties that perform better under LED. The entire industry is shifting from HPS synthetic to LED organic. I don't know about that. I did see the Stash Boys now, or it was, I don't know, Rob's like, we had him on our show. Rob was like, I throw away all my bottles. Like he's going full organic, inspired by a relative, I believe. But go ahead.
I was just going to say, I saw some crazy weed grown with GH3 part a couple days ago. Simple newts, man.
It is. There's something there to some of the most experienced growers, and I'm just shooting from the hip here, but still would have more experience. We're talking, I don't know, baby boomers, whoever, under HPS, under that before LEDs. How long has LED been mainstream?
It's a simple matter of spectrum. I mean, one has infrared, one has a super, big yellow or orange, or just a bunch of, whatever that higher end spectrum is. And the other's really balanced,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Chad, that's why I got the pro in here, man.
Yo, I mean, I feel what Dude is saying there, because if you're older and you've been growing longer, HPS was really all we had. LEDs are cheaper, they're more effective, and they're more accessible now. So that's why a lot of newer growers would probably be using them as opposed to HID systems. HID are not efficient, but they do bring out certain expressions in certain plants. So there's my perfect world. I'd have mixed lighting, and some professional facilities do this. You got your LED, you got your HPS, you got your LED, you got your HPS. Checkerboard is my perfect world.
Really? It is. I mean, what do they say? The CRI, the color rendering index, is like how close it is to the sun. I think LEDs are somewhere around 95. I can't remember. HPS is not even close though, because it's nothing like the sun.
Yeah, well, they do like Kelvin ratings. Kelvin is just kind of like the color or the temperature. It doesn't really have anything to do with like efficiency of photons, but blue lighting is more natural daylight. That's like around 5,000 K, so 5,000 Kelvin. And that's where you're like veg lights, because again, there's more blue in that higher K, but the lower, like 2,300, that has more orange and red. That's where HPS usually sits, is around 2,300 K or Kelvin.
And that is the most efficient driver of photosynthesis, is right around there, man. That red, that's where you get the most bang for the buck per photon.
Yeah, especially, I mean, for flower production. That's why, a lot of people switch. There is more science. There are more studies that are coming out that are really taking a deeper dive into spectrum. I think it's going to prove less important than we thought, but it still does matter. Otherwise, if you say spectrum doesn't matter, grow with your blurples again. which is different, you know.
But infrared and what's outside the PAR range, I think that does matter. And HPSs, they certainly have that infrared light that changes the leaf surface temperature, changes the environment, and therefore you have to change your environment to compensate, and therefore you're going to get different results, like the commenter said.
I've been tapping in and out of a 2-hour-long video Tad Hussey did at Kiss Organics. Shout out, I forgot which DGC recommended it.
Sure.
And it's with Dr. David Holly from Fluence LED. And I say tapping in and out because some of it's like, okay, and then part of it's like, why do I need to know this? Tell me what I need to know to be a bit like, you
don't need to know it.
It's interesting stuff. Understanding light is definitely interesting. Making sure you're hanging up a good full spectrum LED or whatever as well. I believe that conversation was even talking about how a lot of the beneficial aspects of UVB and stress is inconclusive and has been debunked. And again, I've been tapping
UVA or UVB?
B, the fluorescent tubes, UVB.
Really?
Yeah. So more to be learned. We'll revisit it for sure. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out,
Kiss Organics has
got some decent videos. Dr. David Holly.
Okay,
Holly.
I'm listening.
Yes. If you just say doctor, remember we were getting all the tickets one time for a group trip, and I bought them all, and I put I think it was Dr. Banner or somebody named the doctor. And he had trouble at the ticket counter.
Yeah. You made that, me and Banner, and we got pulled out by TSA.
That's really funny. What kind of doctor are you? Is there a doctor on the plane?
Couldn't resist. At the same time, I was getting pulled out of the line for having too many DGC lighters. It was good times. Man, good hanging, Chad. Appreciate it.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, all the information. It's always easy to hang with somebody else out there that does the same shiz and creating content for the growers. So much respect. Hopefully we'll see you sooner than later, at least by June, DGC Cup.
Yep. Yeah. It's been fun, guys. Thanks for having me again. I always love hanging out with you guys. Sometimes it's just Scotty. So, dude, it's a blast having you here as well. Yeah. And I mean, Grambo. Grambo's always here. Sorry, Grambo. I didn't mean to leave you out there. But, guys, have a great time in Michigan.
Thank you. Yeah. I wish you were going, but I will smoke one for you, brother. And who else is going to Michigan? In the chat, anybody going to meet us there?
Yeah, we got Default Behavior is going to be there. Cannabinoid Boyd's going to be there. Who else going to be hanging out?
Good. All right. Look forward to smoking everybody's weed.
And One-Eyed Cat.
Yes, he will be there.
Yeah.
Me too. Love it, One-Eyed. All right, take her easy. Thanks, Chad. Grambo on the boards. And we'll be coming at you. Check out Saturday's show. We got a good guest coming up. Jeremy from Three's hanging out.
Yeah, he's cool. He knows his stuff. Take her easy, y'all.
Some people love to blaze up the deck. Yeah, we get high before noon. And when the boss man says to take a little break, that means we lighten up a dude. It's just weed. It's just weed.